We are working on the series of growing your client base, and another way of doing that is expanding your reach. So if you contact beauty salons, say in different counties or a bit further afield, oftentimes they are very happy to advertise your services and supply a nice clean room. Now it's up to you to make sure that the room is clean and up to standard, and to clean it beforehand to make it medically ready. But what you can do is, I worked a lot doing this. I would go into a beauty salon, say, they would advertise me to their clients. They'd post it up on all their socials. Any contact they had with their clients, they advertised that I would be there, and they would take the bookings and they would take a deposit. So there's a bit of administration work in it, and then you turn up, but it's not much extra administration work given the fact that they would be doing it for their own clients anyway. So you turn up, then you run your clinic and you give a commission, you give a percentage. Now that percentage has to work for both of you. It has to be enough to make it worthwhile for the salon owners, and it also has to be enough that, or not too much that you feel like you're shafted. And it has to be a very open line of communication between both of you. There's a lot of ground rules that would need to go in, such as, people are booked for the right amount of time, make sure all the bookings are together, because the last thing you want to be doing is waiting around for hours and hours and hours. Trust me, it's happened to me, where you could be doing anything else rather than sitting there waiting for an hour and a half, but you're too far away from home to just go home and do your laundry. So there would have to be some ground rules put in place to make sure it would work. But it's a very workable system, and everyone is happy usually with the cut of commission and the client base growing, and people are very loyal in this. From my experience, people are very loyal. If someone comes to you, they tend to stick with you. There'll be very few reasons they would want to pull back or go with somebody else, and it works in your favor. It really does. It can work against you too when you're trying to break into a market, but it can work in your favor once you have clients on board. And once you're personable and you're easy to talk to, people love that, So yes, what I would recommend is going further afield, getting your name out there, and doing your aesthetics in practice. A lot of beauticians who don't do aesthetics, because as we know it's rampant now, but it's rampant with zero regulation. So you are someone who is regulated, you are someone who is medically accountable, you are someone who's insured. So these are all really positive things if you're going into a beauty salon where the beautician doesn't offer injectable procedures. So I would highly recommend doing that, and it shows quality of service for a beauty therapist or a salon, a hairdresser's, whatever, to align themselves with the medical professional. It shows that there is integrity there, and there's belief in safety as well, and that can really work in your favor. So that would be my recommendation. I have way more tips and tricks for that in your Grow Your Client Base from Zero. It is a downloadable PDF, my free gift to you. You can get it in the link below or in the bio up top. But it is a great way to just, go through any and every way of growing your client base without paying for advertising, because who wants to be doing that? Who wants to be giving these big companies money when you could just do the work yourself and everyone benefits? So, best of luck.